three-headed Cerberus during orientation, one would think she'd avoid anything to do with beasts. During our first class, she'd confided to me that her scapti involved working with animals. Magical creatures was her academy major. I'd yet to pick a major. Throwing fire and feeding power into another person seemed to be my only scapties. And I wasn't sure what purpose they'd serve in my future. Could someone major in tossing fireballs? "Here they come," a guy squealed. "Get ready!" Hard to miss them since their grunts and bellows resounded around us. Each day at dusk, herds of aldecors streamed en masse to the upper pasture to graze. No clue how I'd missed them while slinking around campus during orientation. These beasties were huge. Their paws thundered on the ground. Dust rose into the air, thick enough to make the girl standing next to me cough. My heart flailed in my chest, and my belly already cringed from the upcoming impact with the trail. 2 weeks into this 3-times-a-week class, and I only had one more chance after today to pass this test. Failure meant I couldn't advance to the next creature, which might not be a bad thing, after all. "You can do it, Floor," Drea said, hip-checking me with a smile. "I know you can." Only certainty came through in her voice. The other students unanimously scowled. "Better do it this time." This support came from Vic. His older brother Ashton was prefect of Windcoven. At least Vic had kept with his family's tradition of hating Outlings. I couldn't blame him for feeling irritated. None of them would advance to the next lesson until all of us had ridden an aldecor. I was the one holding everyone else back. Well, unless I flunked out, then they'd move on without me. 1 week until ad-drop period ended. Should I quit now? Surely they could squeeze me into poisons. "Lean forward, sight, and spring," Professor Trerion said in a lilting voice. An elf like her sister, Professor Aileen, who also taught classes incorporating magical creatures. Professor Trerion stood 2 feet taller than me and had long, bright purple dreadlocks. Was she worried about imps making off with their hair overnight? Imps enjoyed colorful things and didn't seem to mind stealing something, even if it was attached to the top of a person's head. She patted my shoulder, doling out encouragement. I needed it. The beasts plunged nearer, the lead animal huffing as it bounded around a corner in the trail, leaped over a rock, and approached our platform. "Ready? Set?" the professor said as the animals grunted and snorted beneath us in a stream of black fur and gnashing horns, rushing toward the pasture. "Now!" Around me, students leapt gracefully off the platform, landing solidly on aldecors. Their fingers wove into the creature's dense manes as they swung their legs up and across the animals' backs. From past experience, I knew they'd ride the aldecor all the way to the pasture, after which they'd hop onto the ground, give the aldecor a decent grooming in exchange for the ride, then meet up to congratulate each other on mastering the skill. While I'd troop down the trail behind the last aldecor and stand in the shadows with defeat heating my body. "Do it!" one of the other students yelled over his shoulder as the beast he rode galloped away. "Come on, Floor!" I jumped as the last straggling aldecor bellowed and thrashed its paws on the ground beneath me. Smack! My belly hit the creature. Nice backbone there, buddy. Nearly cut off my wind. My fingers scrambled through fur, latching on. I was going to do it this time. My legs bounced on the aldecor's hips as I struggled to drag one up and across the animal's back. Closer. Something hit my right foot. A bush or a tree, and my legs scissored out. Silky mane slipped through my fingers. No! I tumbled backward off the aldecor, who kicked in what felt too much like excitement. I swore the creature burst into beastie laughter. He kept going, his golden paws winking in the sunlight. With a teeth-jarring impact, my butt hit the trail. The squishy trail. Ah, shit!